What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be playing around with a title called Silence of the Siren, which is a sci-fi version of Heroes of Might and Magic. If you've ever played HoMM 5, HoMM 6, HoMM 4, any of those games, or if you've ever played anything else like Songs of Conquest, you'll instantly know what you're getting into. This is a game with an overworld map. You've got heroes, you move around, you build up armies, you grab materials so that you can build up facilities, and you wage a war across the surface of the planet trying to wipe out the enemy. As of right now, the game has one campaign, but I've never been a big fan of campaigns in Heroes of Might and Magic games, so I just skipped that entirely, and I've been playing around with the skirmish mode for the last couple hours, and it's solid. It's not particularly doing anything new that you haven't seen before inside this genre, but it is a fresh coat of paint. So today we're going to take a look at it for about 30 minutes, see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list, or if it just doesn't look like it's for you. I've also got links for you down below to the game, and my Discord, and my Twitch stream, just in case you wanted to hang out live. But we're going to do a skirmish today. And right now, there's only a couple different battle maps. None of them are proceduralized. I think it moves the items around on them. It, like, randomizes the items. But the map is always largely the same. And honestly, one thing that I've never seen from a title like this is that the maps appear to be locked per faction. As of right now, there's 3 factions in the game. There's the Fossorians. They are subterranean, post-apocalyptic mole men that favor engineering and exosuits and giant drill ships and things of that nature. There's the Sovereign Fleet, which are humans. They use, like, spears and acid, and they've got like little drone robots and stuff that they play around with. And then you've also got the Children of the Source, which are the space Mothmen that seem to have a mix of things going on for them. They've got like battle tanks, they've got little guys dual wielding swords and stuff like that. So far, none of the factions that I played around with felt super distinct from one another. They all seem to have like a little bit of everything, but they do look pretty cool when you play around with them. So today we'll just play as the humans because that makes things easier and it makes this flow more rapidly. I'll just pick a commander here, and then we'll dive on into the game. So here we are on the map. We've started out with our hero down here at the bottom, chilling around on a hover bike. We've got our base over here, which we can actively go to, and we can recruit some new units. So I'll probably get like 30 more of these sawbots right here, and I'll probably get like 16 more of these spear guys, just because they feel like they will help out. We've also got tier 2 units that we've started out with. We've got a little mortar launcher going on, but the big thing that we want to do today is we want to take a look at our base customization, and we need to start building up locations that we can start getting more units from. The most important building here is going to be the workshop, because that unlocks this bottom tier so that you can start playing around with things. Pay attention to your resources. The game has a wide array of variously colored resources. I just refer to them. They've got names like limrite and things like that, but I just call them like black, blue, yellow, pink, and it seems to work out perfectly fine. Doesn't seem to be that important. But for the moment, let's go ahead and build our workshop. And as you can see, our workshop's been placed right there, which means that on the next turn, we'll be able to build up some more stuff. This place does fill out with buildings as you add more things, and each of these buildings has a visual upgrade each time you upgrade it, and so that's a really, really nice feature. But for now, let's use our movement points, and we'll see what we can grab from the battlefield over here. We got a data fragment. This right here, you can either sell it for money or you can use it for XP for your commander. I'm just going to use it for XP. That right there is a biomass, so that might be helpful. I think this is a consumable right here. Yeah, we learned... Oh, no, it's not... Well, it is a consumable, but it teaches us a special ability that we can use inside of battle. Just like you can do in Heroes of Might and Magic, your commander can cast spells on the battlefield. Although in this game, it's all technological, you know, hoopajubes, or whatever you want to call them, you know, laser sights and kind of artillery barrages and things of that nature. We've got a capacitor that restores our energy. Anytime we swap around equipment, I've noticed that energy goes down, and I think you also use it for abilities. We've got 800 bucks and 6 limrite right there, and then we've also got a data fragment. I'm going to use that to get an early level up. Level ups in this game allow you to customize your commander and make them stronger in various ways of war. You can give yourself more movement, you can give yourself better combat abilities, you can give yourself better ability strength so that your spell casting and the supplementary way that you contribute to the battlefield gets a little bit stronger. I'll probably just go with movement efficiency for right now, and then we also get to pick a perk. These perks each have 3 levels. They go from bronze all the way up to gold, and they do various things. So for example, this one right here lets us get materials back whenever we fight an enemy army. This one right here allows us to earn new abilities at the beginning of each cycle. This one right here will allow us to move our characters around on the battle map and increase our morale at the beginning of a fight. And so I think that one's probably a good idea. Being able to move my units around and choose my deployment feels like a good idea. These neutrals right here don't really want to fight us, so we're way stronger than they are, and they know that, so they're just going to set out and run. We'll bypass our turn, and we'll see if we can find something better on the other side of the hill that we can cut our teeth against to get a little bit of action going. What do we have inside this chest? Okay, 1,400 gold and some pink. We've got another monster army over here. Let's knock them over real fast. I do want whatever that is. Oh, good. It's another XP fragment. I'll take that. Another XP fragment. Very nice. Let's take combat power on this level up, and let's go ahead and reduce our... Yeah, let's reduce our movement penalty when we're on rough terrain. I don't know how much like rough terrain this map has, but it feels like it'll probably be useful. We've got a hollow scarecrow. Removes 20% of the units from a neutral army before battle. I'll equip that, throw that on. That sounds like it'll be helpful. We've got a field promotion over here, but I need to have biotics level 1, otherwise I can't really grab that. We're going to need to sneak around this guy. He's too hard for us. But before I do that, let me build up a building here inside of my base and make sure that we've got stuff helping us out. I'm going to build the mortar yard so that we can start getting mortar units that'll spawn up every single day. This game doesn't function on a week schedule like Heroes of Might and Magic does. This game functions on a daily schedule, so you've got different phases like morning, noon, evening, night, and then once you get through an entire day, that's when all your unit recruitment like replenishes. We also have a special paddock out here where we can build like defenses or booby traps that enemies can walk across as they're trying to approach our base, but I think that should be it for our turn for right now. And now that we're back in the saddle, let me grab a little bit of resources right there. We've got some more XP on this side. I will use it right this second to level up. We've got a not a chance over there. We've got a negligible army over here. We'll just wipe this guy out real fast so that he's not assisting the enemy. But we've got 2 spearmen, so we kind of want to set up. Let's get our line set up because I've got this mortar back here. We'll move him on in, and we're going to try to run interference for anybody that tries to break through the line and just cause problems for him. Launch mortars at him, and as you can see, the game is very, very well animated. Like, each of these little units have little things that they do, so they fire the mortar, and then this little, like, I don't know, recharging rail right here adds another mortar to the tube. I was impressed by the things that I saw with this game. Since we've got the ranged advantage, we're just going to hang out and sort of bypass our turn. He just got hit by a mortar, which is really good for us. You launch another one. That'll hit him at the end of the turn. And we'll kind of wait this out. You can run up on him and stab him. I would recommend doing that. Stab, he's now down. Unfortunately, we got stabbed back, but we do get a retaliatory attack, just like in Heroes of Might and Magic. This guy can jump, and so we'll jump in behind him, and we'll kind of just buzzsaw him a little bit. And then this guy right here, we'll finish him off. There we go, and the victory is ours. We've claimed our first victory, which should give us a little bit of XP to play around with. This guy right here is low threat, so we'll go ahead and take him next. And we'll probably, these guys are also melee, so we'll probably set up the exact same scam that we ran before, which is like they've got to run through a field of us murdering them with a mortar before they're going to be able to close the gap. Might as well use the strengths that we have available. Right there, we'll get 11 kills on that one, but I don't know if he can move into range from there. So I'm going to wait a second until the bomb drops. He could move into range from there, and everybody gets kind of like a charging attack in this game. So we want to watch out for that. You move up to here. You only have 10 guys, so maybe wait a turn. Hopefully this bomb isn't an AoE. That's going to suck for us. But move over there and saw him to death. A little bit more damage to our sawbots over there. Launch another mortar. And what abilities do I have? I have long-range artillery. I haven't even played around with that yet. That'll kill all 8 of them, so just like stab them in the back real fast with a spear, and let's get ourselves up and on out of here. Another 400 XP is going to land us a little bit of a level up. I'm going to take some more combat power, and I think I will take Explorer so that we have more movement per turn. That sounds really good. Let's grab some of these goodies over here. So we've got an old trinket that increases the morale of our troops. I will equip that. We've got a big fat stack of cash right there. That's a coin storage, so if I go in there, I get a bunch of coins too, but I think I'm out of things to do on this turn for right now. Let's go inside, and I don't know if we have enough resources to construct anything that I want to construct for right now. Let's do the bazaar, because that'll at least allow us to convert our stuff into other things. So if I ended up needing some blue over here, for example, dabba-dee-dabba-die, I can get like 5 of that so that we can get a new building tomorrow that'll maybe stack things up for us, I think. We should be almost at the point of replenishment too, which will be really good for us. So I kind of want to clear out this corner, and then we'll come back for our recruitment and our replenishment. Now, there are mechanics missing from this. The game is releasing into early access. I went through the roadmap, and it seems like they've got it fairly structured out for what they want to do with the game. But there is like a major mechanic missing right now. I guess there's going to be some kind of orbital gameplay, some kind of planetary level gameplay. So like we're on a terrestrial level right now. But it says that like this year or in the beginning of next year, they're going to implement like another map that's like a space map, or like, it's not really super clear, but it looks like the game is actually missing a tactical layer as of right now. And I'd be interested to see what that looks like. We've got a beacon of resources. I'll just open it right now. Whatever it's got in it, I'll take. Let's get this money. Let's get the coins from over there. We'll open up this chest. Another data fragment. I'll take the XP. Is he going to be hard? Okay, so he's going to be difficult to take out. We'll avoid that for right now. We don't know how tough that guy is. But let's go back to base and see if we can build anything. Is there anything good that I can build over here? Teach a new skill to your commander, or we can get a turret that'll defend the base if anybody comes by. We've got docks that make a lot of money. Let's get ourselves, up to 1,500 per turn, I guess. That would probably be a good idea. And hopefully nobody rolls up on my base anytime soon. That would suck. I'm kind of like way out of here right now. This thing right here, can I build anything good on this side? I can build a big turret. I can get a long-range drone that keeps an eye on the area. I can get a boosted mining probe. It will keep mining until a visiting commander destroys it and recovers all the mined resources. More time passed equals more resources. Let's do one of those because we're a little resource poor right now. And then I don't think there's much left for us to do but head back to base and buy our units and get our army kind of stacked up and ready to beef with whatever's up here. So let me get my units real quick, because it looks like we can get 15 more of those goobers. We can get like 8 more of those, and we can get 9 more mortars. The mortars being what I'm the most interested in right now. I'm going to end the turn. I'm not going to build anything for right now, even if that makes me get behind on the tech tree. There is another AI player on the map right now, though, that we're contending with. The ultimate goal is for us to get rid of them. And so give me a stack of them, a stack of them, and a stack of them. Nice. Let's head back out into the field. I think this thing like detonates if I touch that pink right there. So I don't know if I actually want it. But let me see if there's anything I can build this turn. So we've got a crow's nest over here. Can I upgrade the docks at all? Can't upgrade the docks at all. We could get a space bar, which allows me to get another commander. And we probably want to start doing that early in order to get them up and running. But I need more blue to build stuff over here. I could get the upgrades for the mortar schools and whatnot, and like the little sawbots, so that we have tier 2s. Let's just increase the amount of units we have available to us for right now. And what is this guy right here? This guy looks like he is a scorch sprayer. He has a melee attack that inflicts corrosive damage. Okay, just go ahead and hire him for the moment. We'll just let him stack up inside of the base until I come back. And we should be about ready to start bulldozing here, I think. I'm gonna come over here. Oh, I actually have to fight this guy. Fair enough. These guys can jump really far, though, so we kind of want to stack up in a corner if we can. They are more than likely going to go for the mortar, I think. So let's just bomb them out early and wipe out a stack here. I would like to run long-range artillery on them as well. So there's the long-range artillery that softened them up a little bit. And we'll just turtle in our corner like a coward until he gets detonated and blown up. This guy, we have a 51 stack over here. Jump in on them. Unfortunately, this unit has an ability that allows them to attack first, but with that explosive culmination of the fight, we are officially out of here. Let's get a little bit more movement. We can get an extra slot for equipment right here too, which sounds nice, so I'll take that. If you ever want to take a look at your commander's equipment, just click on that little button right there. There's a radial menu that'll open on up for you, and you can see what stuff your character has equipped in order to make him stronger. I would like that container. A data fragment? Absolutely. A smart gun aiming unit. Grants bonus damage to ranged attacks based on the unit's level. Okay, yeah, throw that on. I mean, the mortars are already doing pretty good damage, but a little bit more damage. I was going to say has never hurt anybody, but it definitely hurts the enemies, so it looks like this immediately reveals a large area of fog of war around the commander. It didn't look that large, but I guess it's better than nothing. There's some blue over here, though, that I definitely need. And inside of our base, before we end off the turn, let's build the foundation, I guess, because it looks like a lot of stuff relies on it. And it takes a little bit of everything to get that built. And so we now have an academy. I'm pretty sure this means when we go back to the base, it'll let us select from abilities if we want to, from each of these different trees over here. We haven't unlocked remote learning, so we're not going to be able to do anything with that just yet. Do I have anything that restores my movement? I have a capacitor, but that's not movement. I would like to restore my movement, though. Okay, so is that guy going to be... Yeah, we can deal with this guy right here, because that'll give us access to a mine that's just going to trickle up gray for us. Let him run. We'll take the biomass right there. We'll open up the chest, and it looks like we have extra melee damage. Nice, so we got a little bit of everything right now. And we've got another level up. I'll probably go with, what is Chest Master 2? It gives us more morale, and then it allows us to move around inside of 2 rows. Okay, or I can learn Engineer, or I can learn Biotic. Let's go with Biotic, because it seems like we have a lot of things right now that are going to rely on us having access to Biotic in order to use them. So we've got a bunch of skill trainers that I can't use until I have points in Biotic, so this might be a good idea. We've got Field Promotion right here, which allows us to instantaneously turn units into their next tier, Acid Projectile, and Lure Local Beast. I do like the idea of luring a local beast, but I think this guy will probably be the most helpful. Do I play that ability on the battlefield right here, or do I play that once we get into combat? Okay, so that's once we're in combat, we play around with that. Let me get a little bit more energy here. And we can't get Disruptive Ultrasound yet, which I would love to get, but we're out of movement points. I don't think I have enough stuff to level up anything inside of my base right now, but I'll take a quick gander just to make sure. Looks like we can get a sniper tent. That might be kind of fun. Yeah, build a sniper tent. Why not? And then give me a couple of snipers. How many do I get? Just the 1 per day? Okay, so I don't get very many snipers. They must be strong. They're one of those units, a big old bruiser unit. Which commander? Oh, it's saying that I can't move over there? Oh, it's because that was in the way. We still had movement points left, but we couldn't get in there. I could add some slots to make this stronger, but I need to get some biomass if we were going to make it give us +2 per day. And that's going to be nice because if we end up with a surplus, we can kind of like trade it for the things that we need back at base once we get ourselves all dialed back in. A new cycle has started. New recruits are available to be hired at all bases, and we've got a super ability. More units for hire. Oh, super ability. So events will sometimes happen at the beginning of a cycle. This one means that we can recruit many more units this week, which is probably a good thing for us. Data pad over there. That gives us a bonus to the XP that we gain. I don't know if that guy's tough or not, but we captured this down here. Let me take a look at my base real fast and see who I can recruit and get a rough idea of what kind of money I'm going to be spending in order to maintain this army. We spent a lot of money. We spent a lot of money. Let me grab, what does this do over here? Boot camp, no sweat, no upgraded units. This is the place where the commander can upgrade units for the price they can in bases or push units to upgrade for free, but 10% of them die. Okay. I need to go pick up my units from back at base, so I'm just going to do that now while I'm in the market for it, because having a little bit more attack power feels good to me. Alright, so now that we're back up and running here, I need you to enter into the base, and we learned Acid Projectile. Okay. Throw those guys in there. Give me another stack of them. Sawbots, do your thing. Stabby spear guys, do your thing. What does this guy do? He has 20 attack compared to what? What does this guy have? 6 attack? This guy has 3 attack? Okay, so yeah, these guys hit pretty hard then. They hurt. They are stingy. And what is that, a watchtower? I can give myself a visibility upgrade. Alright. I'd prefer an invisibility upgrade, but visibility upgrade, I suppose, just clearing out the map and being able to watch out for my territory would be a good idea. Let's grab whatever the hell that is, a recharge cell. I have full energy, so that consumable is not crazy helpful right now. These guys are just going to run for it, and I'm going to let them run for it because I'd rather have their resources. I'm going to grab this mine very quickly. And this mine right here, I'm going to upgrade it to give us alloy at a much quicker rate. Actually, no. We'll leave that at a +1. What is this guy down here? An unknown hazard. Is he hard? Oh, he's negligible. Okay, well, let's battle our way out of here then. What is this? A beast nest. Oof. Might be a little difficult to deal with. Now, let's go back to our base. Do I have anything that I can build here? I want to build the harbor because I feel like we're low on cash right now, and it's only using resources that we regenerate. So let's get our economy all nice and squared away before we go further on out into the map and get ourselves into trouble with all the beasties and ghoulies and things out here. What is this? The commander will learn or level up the tracker skill. Sure. More resources. Love to see it. What is this thing? A techie academy. We can learn a tech ability. Alright. We can get sentry airdrop. We can get repair. We can get a force field. We can get wild card. Let's take the force field so that if they get to like my ranged units, I can do something about that because now we have the ability to shoot, but so do they. Let's move him up over here just to block for these guys. It's a pretty caked up sniper right there, dude. What kind of exercises do we do at Ranger training? Nothing but Pilates and the stair stepper. Let's put them in right there. I don't know if they're... I mean, we're going to have to close with these guys, so they're going to run the same thing on us that we've been running on every mob that we went up against so far. I think I'll probably put a force field on her. They don't get to return fire from range, though, so that's good. Does she get another shot? Ooh, thanks to high morale, she can act again. Nice. Okay, we'll just keep opening fire on them and knock as many of these guys off the ladder as you possibly can. Blow up that stack right there. It's not going to happen until the end of the turn, but we got to do what we got to do. Let's move this guy. Oh my god, we've been death lasered. Okay, keep moving, boys. Forward, once more into the breach. Come Wrath, come Ruin, all that kind of stuff. Bomb got him, so that's great for us. Let's continue putting a little bit of hatred on that guy right there. We've got another shot. Wow, these snipers are dope, dude. I like these snipers right here. These snipers are not playing around. They are solid. Move him up. Okay, death raid one of my guys right there. Oh, he got a double turn. Did he get a double turn? He did get a double turn. Finish this dork off. Go get him. There you go. Perfect. Force field's down. We had to use a little bit of energy to get to it, but I was worried they were going to focus on my snipers because those are like my most expensive and also effective units, and I just didn't want to deal with that today. Got another big stash right there. A skill academy. Teach me a skill. I'm going to take more range damage. I'm going to lean into this sniper strategy and hope that it pays off. That's a big enemy right there. I don't know what he does, though. Over on this side, we should have unit replenishment pretty soon, I think. I'm going to upgrade the mortar school now that we have a little bit of money to do it. We'll call it a day. I don't know if I want to, like, cycle back to the base. This is a normal cycle. There are no modifiers. Okay, go up to here. Clear out some fog of war. That guy is a high hazard enemy, so we don't really want to mess with him just yet. I will take the XP, and I'll take us up to Biotic 2. Get a little more movement. And we can get artificial muscle fibers that makes our guys hit harder. We've got restoring biofilm. It removes status effects. We've got armor incrustation. I'll probably go with artificial muscle fibers, I guess. I don't know if that's specific to units that are melee, but we'll give it a go. Can I actually increase the movement speed here? So I couldn't find a fast movement mode or anything inside the options. Probably want to add that on in. I don't know. I'm the kind of person that plays everything on max speed, just so you're just like burning through turns. I always turn everything up to max when I play games like this, and so I would like to see a mode where your overmap movement can be doubled or tripled or just made into teleportation, whatever, in order to make the map flow faster. We are really low on cash right now, so unfortunately I don't think there's too much more we can do back at home, but I do need to pick up my units for the week, and so I'm just going to end the turn here. We'll see if we can go get a few more guys. Like, there's been a number of fights we're still running into with this battle group that we have right here that are still far too challenging for what we're trying to pull off. And so I don't know how many turns it's been since those were doing their thing right now. They've got 9 blue, 1 gray, 3 pink, and 1 biomass. I'll probably leave them where they're at for right now. I was going to go down there and, like, destroy them just to get my resources. But, not that big of a deal. Let's pull up into town on our sick hover bike over here. And let's grab our units. A few more snipers to really make this thing happen. I can make these into overclocked mortars. Yeah, let's make them into overclocked mortars, I guess. I don't know what that changed up too much about the unit, but I'll definitely take it because the mortars, they have a nice detonation thing going on where it allows you to set up turns in like a very, very shisty way. So like the enemy's got to act, otherwise they're just eating entire troop stacks of losses due to your mortar, and so I like that mortar unit right there. Probably my favorite one that I've found of all the factions so far, but I am coming around on the sniper. I'll collect that for now, but I don't have a slot for it. I'm going to let money build up for a couple of turns, just because our replenishment is almost up. Yeah, I was going to say, like, we've almost got replenishment, and I still don't have enough money to do the things that I want to do. We've got a ancient data scroll right there. That'll level up my collector trait, so I can now equip one more thing, which is really good for us because we've got that thing that gives us extra XP, and so I kind of want it, so I'll put that on right there. I don't think I lose units when I move items, or I don't lose energy when I move items around. I think I must have equipped something that had increased my energy or something, and I was like moving stuff around and it was reducing it. Because now that I'm watching, I'm not losing it every single time I move things around. They can run away. Why fight if we've already got ourselves in a solid spot? We've got a higher morale necklace, which I think we already have one of, but we do have a biomass mine over here too, which is going to be big for us. Let's go with the upgrade so that we're getting double biomass every single turn, because we are pretty low on it. We've got a lock picker. Containers give you 50% more coins. Okay, could live with that. Are we all out of movement for right now? Let's go to the base, and is there anything I can do here to kind of like make things nicer or more effective? A cable room, or we can upgrade our snipers. Looks like it gives her a trench coat though, and so we'll no longer be able to see what that booty do. So that's, you know, a little bit of a downside. Like, sometimes upgrades are going to cost you more than you thought. But so far, having played the game now for a couple of hours, it's fine. I think the game is good. It's a nice little Heroes of Might and Magic game that doesn't really blow your mind with any like new expectations or anything else. There's this orbital map thing over here, but I don't know like if this is implemented or how I get up here. Like I said, it said it was going to be implemented this year. Maybe it's already implemented. It looks like there's a teleportation device. Maybe it's on the map somewhere, and you just get like all these goodies if you find it first. Not going to lie, it'd be cool if there was like spaceships and stuff up here, like with different unit sets for each faction, and they like fight with spacecraft or something. I was hoping that this right here, I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. I haven't gotten to this part yet, but it looks like it's just a normal terrestrial thing where you pick up a whole bunch of chests based on teleporters. So yeah, it looks like you just kind of get things up here. I was kind of hoping it would be like a planet and you could build like space installations that would give you abilities and like supplementary kind of like TIE fighters and things that could come down and help you in combat. But I guess that's not how that works. I thought that button was grayed out because of the color of it, and so I hadn't clicked on it yet. But as far as Might and Magic clones go, It's good. Everything here is done to a decent quality. I haven't seen any bugs. I haven't had any major issues. Everything seems to be working. This looks like a pretty polished build to put up as your first early access build, and they've got more armies and things like that coming along. I didn't really have any particular moments while playing through this preview copy that blew my socks off like they did when I played, for example, Songs of Silence or Songs of Conquest. So many songs, man. There's many, many songs in the world of Heroes and Might and Magic games now that I'm thinking about it. But all of the work that's already implemented and everything that seems to be done well. So if you like Might and Magic and you wanted a little bit more Might and Magic, but you wanted it set inside of a sci-fi universe with kind of weird factions that do various things, I like the Mole Men the best personally. I've played all three so far, but I like the Mole Men the best. They're probably my favorite just because, I don't know, there's something like about, I don't know what they're supposed to be, militaristic, like nationalistic space moles. I don't know, it's an interesting idea for a video game. I kind of like it. But I haven't seen anything yet that was a major tripwire that made me think, I don't like this game, therefore I'm not going to make a video. Which happens probably 4 or 5 times for every video that I put out. A lot of people don't see that side of this job that I do. I play probably 5 to 7 games before I find one that I put out a video on. That's why I don't really do a lot of negative coverages, because I've already filtered out the things that I didn't enjoy along the way. I always preferred to make positive content. But anyways, my name is Splat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, it was Silence of the Siren. I will see you all later. Thank you for hanging out, and that's all I got for you. Bye, folks.